Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We just wanted to hop in a little video because we just realized that we've reached essentially the 2-year mark for NEWM and where we started and where we're going. And we just wanted to come say a little hello and a thank you to the community from us to you. But then also we just wanted to take just a few minutes to just reflect, talk about what's happened for these past 2 years, and then just a little bit of what's coming right around the corner for us as a company. So let's hop in.
Thank you so much for everyone to join us here. The one guy you heard before is Ryan. I'm Florian, and we founded Project NEWM 2 years ago. It's already called NEWM. Let's dive into the first topic, proof of concept and sample sales. We don't even have to talk about how much every artist made because it's really on them. But what we can also talk about is really the open information which are public. And we have seen that Nido normally the years before, he always had around 1,000 streams on Spotify. Nido, shout out to Nido here. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but highly likely you have already broken the 30,000 mark with this one song, which is exceptional. Though it's a 30x of listenings. And this was one thesis we had. It was proven of this proof of concept and the sample sales that due to this concept, we are focusing the attention from all the fans towards this one song, which also be supportive for the community around the song because of the pooling system of Spotify.
And next, we actually had a wonderful collaboration with Six City and also InMaker, Patrick and InMaker, to help come together and create the record store, which many of you know and many of you have already used and have purchased music NFTs there, these music collectibles. That, I think, Flo, this was one of your brainchildren. If you would like to, you want to speak to that just for a quick second?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. I think what is very important that we're always looking for, we want to create a music ecosystem, and music NFTs is a part of it. Though this is why we took the chance there, very opportunistic, to have an early test on music NFTs with these great partners. So far, we did very well. It's really, please reach out to Six City if you want to be listed there. We are trying to have a high quality for a quantity approach here, which so far worked out very well. And I think this is the key, especially for music NFTs. But there is more to come, especially if we are talking about the future stuff, where we would love to integrate all the music NFTs even more into our ecosystem.
Also, this year, we've had a couple of governance votes that you yourself, the community members, have participated in, and we want to say thank you for that. I think we're making our participation numbers make Catalyst look less than desirable. So kudos for you for participating. That's what matters. Out of that came a vote to provide liquidity on DEXs, and then also with vaults for Wi-Fi. So out of this year, we've provided liquidity on a couple of DEXs, and then we've also provided liquidity to the vaults on Wi-Fi. So shout out to Stephen for working with us on that as well. Flo, you have anything to say about that?
I think this is public knowledge. Everyone knows on which DEXs we are listed right now. We have a lot of more, especially about exchanges in the pipeline, but no spoiler here.
Ooh. Moving on, we've had an entire year's worth of building, and we've been building tools for us, but also always for the community. Everything we do is open source, is on GitHub. You can go and see the commits there and maybe even contribute yourself if you'd like. One of the things that we've finished up is the Cognios. That was one of our Catalyst proposals, but Andrew was able to finish that up. That's a tool that's out to the community for use. If you're a project that's utilizing this tool, reach out to us and let us know. We love to know whenever we've put out something and other people have found it beneficial. So please let us know if that's something that you yourself or your team is using. A couple of other things, I'm just looking through my list here. We want to give a quick shout out. We've been collaborating with other Twitter users and other people in the Cardano community A shout out to CNC, Pride Pool, and then also Mike Lehrman. We just want to say thank you. And this is just the name of a few people. Flo, anybody else hops on your radar that you just want to say a quick shout out and thanks to?
We worked with so many people together. We already mentioned 680 Jimmy here. I think it's during the record store mentioning, though. I have nothing to add. Cogmuse was one of many of Fund 9, and we are in the closing of several proposals there right now. The one which is takes us a little bit longer is the marketplace, but also this one for stream tokens. This one is coming together, especially with the NEWM Studio / it's the new name for the artist portal, because we need it in our ecosystem. So this is coming, but it's a little bit delayed just because of development. And all the rest is in the closing phase right now. One major, or I think what really stood out for us, was the support of the community. Not only the last year, but the year before already with our fair initial stake pool offering. We always wanted to thank again for your support, community. But thank you so much for being with us, for supporting this project. I don't want to spoil it too much because I see on my list Whitepaper version 2. If we're going down the rabbit hole later in this video, you should really read this when it comes out, because we have really amazing things to do about our token, the NEWM token. So, but here, first of all, thank you so much. And I think also from Brian.
You all know this, but we can't do this without you. And the stake pools have single-handedly kept us healthy and chugging along during the throes of the bear market. And so we just want to say, truly, thank you. You've made this possible. Moving on, we've had so many events this year that we've been at, and we've gotten to see so many of you in person, and it's fantastic. It's like we get to go to a family reunion for a lot of people. And you know, we had Rare Evo this past year where we were able to connect. We didn't have a booth, but I feel like we were able to see more people and just have wonderful, genuine connections with people throughout the weekend. And we had great conversations with the foundation, with Emergo. I just want to say thank you to both of these entities. It was wonderful getting to spend some time with you. Lana from Claymates, beautiful bride. It was wonderful getting to hang out with both of you all. I know we have footage of Florian and you all drinking from a dog bowl. Thank you, Hosky, for facilitating that. So it was great to go and play the Cornucopias games and to see Josh and the team there, and just the chat future with NEWM and Kopi and what that's looking like and evolving into. It was just a wonderful, wonderful event. Flo, anything that stood out for you from that particular event?
Rare Evo was exceptional, especially for me, because I was able to connect with the community in the US and also meet some of our team members, which is always great. We had another great event. It was in Singapore almost 3 weeks later, Token 2049. The thing which stood out the most for me on this event was really that everyone is looking for mass market approach for crypto. I strongly believe what we are doing could be this killer app, because suddenly no one was talking, oh, which chain are you using? They were more interested in what is our process and why it might work, rather than, oh, are you building on Ethereum? Are you building on Cardano? Which really was fascinating. I think the next bull market will be more about mass adoption for crypto. I think we getting and met even a lot of the Cardano, let's say, Asian community, which we normally not connect with here in the West, which is really unfortunate because they're having a huge community, great support, great builders. And I think we should more connecting all together in a worldwide effort to change the world before having these smaller hubs and being divided as a worldwide community. But I think there is more to come, and definitely some events are on the horizon. The next one is coming the next days to connect with everyone.
Depending on when people are watching this video, we'll either have NFT XLV right around the corner or it's already passed. So that's actually happening at the time of recording this weekend. And so we're looking forward to seeing Adam, Dean, and Marcos, that entire crew, and hanging out in Vegas. Both myself and Andrew, we're going to be giving some talks I'll be on the main stage with Charles for a panel, and then another panel later in the weekend. Andrew's going to be, I think, on 1 or 2 panels. It's going to be a great time to just talk about the future of blockchain, how we as a company are utilizing the tech stack, what's unique, what we're doing, which if you're following it, you know what we're doing. So that's going to be a fun weekend to just kind of unpack some things and then also look forward. And actually, I think just one or two more events on the way before we talk about that forward thinking part of the equation. I'm a little jealous in November that the summit's happening and it's in Dubai, and most of our team, well, a lot of, I know Andrew's going to be over there coming across the pond to meet all of you all, but I can't go because I have a little one on the way in December. So that's also, we have lots of babies at NEWM. So there's also, that's been going on too. But I'm looking forward to hearing all about it, and I'm going to live vicariously through you, Flo.
Cardano Summit will be an awesome event. Cardano Foundation is doing a great job because they invited a lot of VCs. I think this is definitely a place you want to be as a company right now. We will also announce something during this time, so stay tuned on this one.
You said it with such a straight face. I love it. Okay, Flo, you already mentioned this and you alluded to it, but Whitepaper version 2, it's hot and heavy in the works. It's very quickly approaching being finished and to go out. Is there anything particularly in the Whitepaper for you that you're just really excited for people to see?
There are two things. One is this thing where the people might realize how big our vision is, because we always talked about the 5 tenants, but this time we're going a little bit deeper. What does these 5 tenants mean, and what are really, how big will be the Cardano ecosystem, but also from a revenue perspective for the ecosystem, because this is something normally no one talks about. And then the next thing is really our own token. We are a strong believer in having an ecosystem token, also as a native token on Cardano, because we believe in this community-driven approach, which we always did with the ISPO, but also how we integrate the community for voting for very existential questions we had during the last 2 years. Though we will double down on our token, we will show how it will be utilized. What is the utility? What can you expect by holding and using our token in this ecosystem? How we want to utilize it. The third one is we want to show what is our governance approach. I think a lot of people might hate it, a lot of people might like it, but it's always something like this we would love to put out, that it's out there for discussion, that we can gather feedback. We are not there yet. We are not implementing it right away. We have a third 3 steps, 3 phases approach, and we are already in phase 1 where we utilize our community as an advisor, but more to go when the white paper version 2 is live.
So make sure you all dig into that whenever it goes live. I'm particularly interested in people seeing when they look at the wonderful diagrams and going, oh, wait, so that's what's included in this. Oh, so you're not just a streaming platform. No, we're not just a streaming platform. That's not even a quarter of the equation. Like it's so secondary in the situation.
I strongly believe it will be eye-opening. And talking about eye-opening, we have another really big topic, which might put it in front of a lot of eyes. It was killer whales. I flew over to LA a couple of months ago, met Ryan in person for the first time at this studio, which was amazing. Though in the end, it was the Bat Cave. Yeah, this one is a huge thing because killer whales, for the ones who don't know, it kind of Shark Tank for crypto startups, but more in an AMA style, which was very interesting. And this, if I'm correct, highly likely it will be aired on several streaming platforms. And I think this will be great also for us to get a lot of eyes on our project.
I thought that was, it's always, look, showbiz is showbiz. It's always an interesting experience doing stuff like that. I mean, I lived in LA for a couple of years and did some of this. It was really, really fun watching you flow. It was overall, I'd say the video is going to be great. It's gonna get eyeballs. And I think the timing of when people will see it versus the timing of what what's going on with us as a company, I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see that actually transpire, and people kind of go, wait, that's that company. Oh, hey, here's their product. Oh, okay, it'll be fun. Leads us to the very next thing about product. What's going on? And if you're going to be at NFT XLV, if you're watching this and it's out before this, you want to make sure that you tune in because we might announce something. We've been internally testing our NEWM Studio with the team members. And I think we're getting very, very close to moving on to the next phase of that, which is including non-team members in the testing potentially.
Let me just jump in here and explain a little bit what is the NEWM Studio. Music distribution solution. Though if you're a musician, you created a song, your own production, you can come to us and we will be like normal distribution service, like CD Baby of this world. And we distribute your song to 130 plus music outlets around the globe, like Spotify. It's a music outlet where someone can listen to it. And we collect the royalties. At the same moment, we are tokenizing these royalty stream rights for you. You get all these tokens as a musician in your wallet, and you can leave it like this. Then you just collect all the time these streaming royalties as you wish. You can claim them because you own 100% of the streaming royalty. The next product, which might come soon, is the marketplace where you can offer these stream tokens to your fan base. But in the meantime, you can already play around with this as giveaways for your fans. If you want, you can just donate it to someone, and then they're included in your community. You can also drip it through drip drops if they accept you. It's really yours. This is what it is. We just tokenized this thing. It's your decision. And this is the NEWM Studio. This is what we have built the last year because it's process heavy and tech heavy, and we had to solve a lot of blockers.
I want to say something to this. This is a Web3 powered distribution service is what this is. And essentially, you as a musician, you get to manage your splits on this platform. That we are replacing CD Baby DistroKid in this instance. And so you can use us to manage, and as an artist, this is the cool thing that I think is so amazing about this, is that as an artist, and I am an artist, I get to go and I put in my metadata, I upload my audio, I upload my album artwork cover, I answer some questions. I go, hey, who are all the people that are involved in creating this song, right? Like who's the lead singer, who's the producer, who's the mix engineer, who's the mastering engineer, yada, yada. Do they have ownership? Okay, great. How much do they got? All right, let me fill in the number. Okay, great. Oh, I have collaborators, so they're part of the process. Oh, okay, cool. It automatically sends them an email to go, hey, are you a collaborator? Is this real? Are these numbers correct? They click, oh yeah, sure am, great. And then I can go, and this is all automated. And it waits till everybody says yes, and then away it goes. And then magically, at the end of this process, you have a legal document that's stored, and you have distribution. And you have the automatic taking care of, that's a terrible sentence, but it's automatically handled splits that magically go to the wallets of the people who own it.
It's not full magically, but they have to claim it. So say no, they have to come, they have to claim it from the blockchain directly. But yeah, no more middlemen. And I think this was our promise all along, which is something a lot of people were waiting for. And I hope you're as excited as we are when we're going live with this one. It's time to say goodbye. I have to go to another meeting. As always, we are busy. We are busy building. Though, thank you everyone for being here. It's just really a community effort. If we are growing like this, becoming bigger and bigger with our team members, we're over 50 people already, all are supporting us with their spare time and putting over hours in it on the weekends to make this happen because they want to change the music industry like we do. This is something we are really looking forward, and all the community members are helping us. This is a unique experience because it's really community funded, community supported, and community built, which is just amazing.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. We can't do this without the community. And it's because of you all that we've been able to get to this place and where we're at currently. I always say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think what we are doing at NEWM and what the community is helping to facilitate is the epitome of that statement. And so again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, and thank you. And I am so looking forward to the future because we know that you're still with us. And I cannot wait to see the next things that happen and the next things that we put out for everybody, and to see you all use it and flourish, and to see so many new things created with the tools that we're creating for you. We will see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone. Bye.